Hello and welcome to my world one more time. What are we doing today, I hear you ask? I thought we might try scoring some screen capture from a game. Just for a bit of a laugh. Makes a change, doesn't it? So the game I've chosen is Uncharted 3. Have you played it? It's a sort of adventure, sort of up Tomb Raider-y kind of fantasy first-person type thing. It's good. It's really good. This is a bit where the hero is in South America. He's just been kicked out of a museum. So we come in at what looks like the end of a cutscene. But nowadays, do you remember the old days they did cutscenes? And you'd watch the little bit of cinematic and then the whole thing would buffer and they'd be loading the next bit of the game and you go make a cup of tea and come back and about 20 minutes later you could keep playing. Now, it's all utterly smooth and seamless. It's really good because most of it is done in engine. So it's sort of pre-programmed, but it's the game engine is rendering it. So when you take over control of the character again, it's quite seamless. It's really good. And so when we take over control of the character again, there he is, bonk, about there, is when we're going to kick off with our bit of music. And what we're going to try and do okay, we want something which is reasonably subtle but atmospheric. I'm going to lead mainly. You can see what I've loaded up here. Look, have a little look. I just threw in a whole load of synths and a bit of a percussion and things like that because I wasn't quite sure what we were going to do. So a synth is a good place to start. I think I'd like to do this more with synths than I don't want to do the big orchestral thing. Okay, let's come in here and see what this is. Okay, hello, Dune. Yes, we like Dune. It's they're sort of big, sort of splashy, kind of very, very warm. We want something quite simple, frankly. It's getting closer. Quite like that. Okay, let's go with this one. Now, what I tend to do, rather than programming a synth from scratch, I'll take something I quite like, which is near enough, and then add some bits to it. I'd like it to go whoop, 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 whoop. So we're going to go, what are we not using? Multi-stage or segment envelope generator number 2. These just generate sort of cool little rhythms which you can then apply to pretty much anything. So there is some straight 16ths. If we go into the mod matrix, and a lot of synths have this kind of thing in it. What are we using? MSCG2. That one we're going to attach to the filter cutoff, and we're going to get ready. Make it a bit more whoopy. Technical trays, that whoopee. Yep, that'll do. This is going to be quick. We're just going to try and come up with something which feels.
There he is. Gotta keep up with him.
Now, you can see there's a whole load of little bits of user interface stuff coming up, and we could either what this is going to be basically, I think this is going to be a 16-bar randomized loop, because you don't know how long how long he's going to take to get there, so you need a loop. And that means that we're going to be staying very much in the same key, which turns out to be E minor, and it needs to start and finish. Whatever happens at the beginning has got to be pretty much what's happening at the end. Is that what I end up on? Yeah, more or less. Drag it out to the end of... Okay, that's all right. Right. Let's now add some extra bits and pieces. It needs a lot more than that, obviously, to get going. It's sort of reasonable start. Now I'm going to bounce this out, by which I mean turn it into audio, which is like that. Because your synth plugins are like, your computer is an all-you-can-eat buffet as far as they're concerned. They're going to go, whoa, look at all these cores. I'm going to have this 12 core, I'll have 8 of these, and 9 of those, have some chocolate sprinkles on, and I'll consume the entire processing world. That's what a synth sounds like when it's a bit hungry. And it just chews up the whole thing, and then it feels all a bit not very good. Right, all right, what else are we going to put in here? Before we go any further, it is time for a message from my sponsor, me.
If you want to write better music, better tunes, more interesting chord progressions, and fully develop your ideas, then check out my online course, How to Write Music. 6 hours of video tutorials, free downloads, a supportive online community, and a comprehensive course text. Take your music to the next level with How to Write Music. God, it's so good, I'm going to buy it.
Let's, I tell you what, let's take the sound out for a moment. I quite like, he says, looking around. I did, in a rash moment, load up my guitar last week, didn't I? Guitar. I like the Waves amp. And I like something like, what are we going to have? Warm Twang, Cream amp, Crunch Scream Overdrive Drive. Can't hear anything at all. Nothing at all. Do you know why that is? Because I haven't... Why am I talking to you with a plectrum in my mouth? What an idiot. I haven't set up the additional in and out buses. Because I start from scratch each time. Oh, now you can hear it. Or can you not? Anyway, let's... yeah, here we go. Right, it's now going to get loud. Oh, yeah. Okay, this might work. Let's add some reverb. I don't want it to sound too... I'm talking to you with a plectrum in my mouth again, I'm sorry. How rude. Mr. Michelmore, he's talking to me with a plectrum in his mouth. What does he think the world's coming to? Yeah, where's it gone? Okay, there we go. That's better. I don't want this to sound too Morricone. Is this working? I think something simpler than that actually is going to work. That was a bit too... Pink Floyd again. Nearly. Oh, that was a good start, and then I mucked it up. Don't be tempted to do too much. You've got to leave room for the other bits which are going to go in. You know, the temptation is to try and fill the whole thing up. Also, there's lots of effects going on. You know, there's teams of sound designers. Okay, I quite like that. I'm going to live with that because I can. What else? Okay, I'm getting into this audio thing. If you like the whole game thing, which we haven't really touched on before, do leave a comment below and let me know, and when we'll do more of it, okay? Right. So that's that's Strat. We're going to have another audio one. What are we going to put on this one? I'm going to go acoustic now, I think. It's... hang on. If I go all acoustic, these aren't the right headphones because they're open back and it's going to sound... And they'll come out... Oh, look. You're not going to sit there and watch an empty room while I run off and get other headphones, are you? No, you're not. I told you. There's no need to run off. It's all right. Look. Here. Wah! All kinds of things falling over. Okay. Oh! Oh, things are going badly. Things are going very badly. That was the heater. Never mind. Right. Here we go. Is this going to work? Here is my trusty U87. An enormous amount of money. But worth it. I've had it for about 15 years now. Oh, sorry, guitar. I don't want it facing towards my knees. The best sounding knees? What is going on with this? This is not ideal. This is not ideal. I'll tell you what, that's what I'll do. Right. Let's see if I can get this to work. I have no idea what's going to go on here, so let's give this a go. No. Something very simple. Okay. Not sure how that's going to loop because I didn't play it right. But now, goodbye headphones. No, not goodbye headphones, because we're going to do one more little layer. We're going to add another audio track, and I'm going to go. What else have I got? I've got a sort of baritone ukulele thing over there. Let's see. That might add a little local colour. Whoop. Most of my acoustic instruments are back in the shed, and obviously the shed is not here. So we're gonna make do with what we got. Okay. I have no idea what's coming out. You only have to play one good phrase. Okay, I'm going to pretend that's all right. Let's see how this is going to sound now. I've recorded all these tracks too low. I'm going to just bring them all up to -12. That'll do. Oh my God, listen to that noise. What an idiot. Why did I do that? Never mind. Anyway. Hang on, I can't sit around in headphones. That makes me look like a dwarf. No, that makes me look more like a dwarf. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let's get my little mixer up. Right. So we're going to choose which bits of that. Okay. Bring this Strat in again now. What I could do is have a reversed version of this in there as well. Okay. That's the only one I need. That last little bit there works. And then we can just have one of those in every now and again, leading into phrases. Listen, I'll show you. Listen. Okay, I quite like that. Okay, I quite like some of this. Quick reminder to subscribe. You because we do this kind of thing quite a lot, and you might enjoy it if you get a little notification when we do this kind of thing again. Anyway, I'm not going to go on for hours like this because you're getting the gist of what's going on, and you'll get bored, and you're going to make a cup of tea, and okay, I need some subtle drums. Subtle. Did you hear what I'm saying, guys? Subtle. We don't want some great big kick-ass thing like. I'm yet to be convinced that this is a good idea. Actually, I need something higher and lighter than that. I like, this is Master Sessions Ethnic Ensemble. Let's find. Something along these. Where we were at the beginning for the loop. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. It doesn't work up there, but it might work at the end. And then I'm going to bounce it out, then we'll loop it and see if it works as a loop. That's all right. Okay, right, let's pretend I like that. And now, let's very quickly see if we can make a loop out of this. Really complex sounds, of which this synth is one, don't loop properly. So we're going to make sure it comes in and out slowly. So actually, and we can put a little drum downbeat on it. So that there's something quite firm at the beginning. Let's listen to the end. Where's that coming from? Okay, that's all right. Now, let's copy the whole lot. Let's line it up. Okay, and that one needs to copy too. Then we need to set the bounds of the thingy and have a bit of extra. Now, is everything in the right place? Yes, it is. Right, now let's export it to audio. Export. Let's solo this one up. Let's get the scissors out. And that's the one we're going to use because that's got the baked in bit at the end. And then we put it there. And then we're going to chop that end bit off. And then we're going to see if it loops. Yes, it does. world's best loop. It's all right though. So, okay, so all we've done is we've taken the sequence. It's not long enough, but it doesn't matter. But it's we've then duplicated it so that what you're hearing at the start of the loop is the dying away reverb tails off the end of the last one. So it makes it loop better. I haven't done it very well, frankly, but that's the gist of the thing. And then for a little sequence like this, you might have 5 or 6 or whatever different loops, and they're randomized so that it keeps going and you don't hear the same thing twice. And that's anyway. But look, the point is, that it's I quite like the feel of that. I like the little bits of guitar in there. I quite liked it having just a tiny flavour of the South American thing without being too hitting you over the head about it. And it's all synths and guitars and a bit of percussion and no orchestral stuff. And I think that's quite good too. And I think it leaves enough room for all those effects to come breathing through, which is, an important part of the whole thing. So I tell you what, shall we have a little performance? Here we go. Just sort of mix this up a bit. Right, so we're going to have a little listen and a little look and see how it all works. Ready?
Gotta keep up with him. Ah, there he is.
Hear the loop?
Don't mind if I do. Ugh.
But you see why you wouldn't want exactly the same piece coming around twice.
It was
Anyway, so then we go and do another one. So that's a little bit of game scoring. I hope you thought that was fun, interesting. And we'll be back, of course, before you can say schnazzlebottom with another edition of this little episode-y, vloggy thing, which I hope you have remembered to subscribe to. Because if this is the sort of thing which floats your boat, then you should be pushing the little button and joining us as a regular member of our little community. And then you get notifications when we do this kind of thing. So look, thanks very much indeed for your company again. It was good fun. I enjoyed doing this. And I look forward to doing another one very, very soon. See you soon.